Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to have problem number 26. Problem number 26 is to sum the odd numbers from 1 to the user number. We want to take the user number, let's say that the user insert number 10, and we want to bring the odd numbers from 1 or between 1 and the user number. So you want to find the odd numbers between 1 and 10 and send them to each other and bring the final result, okay? So how are we gonna solve this problem? First thing, we're gonna create an enum. We name it en, odd or even. Odd equal 1, even equal 2, which means 1 represent odd and 2 represent even, and we said enum, its mission to or its function to represent the numbers with descriptive names, all right? And after that, we have read number function. It's already a generic function. We take it a million times before. We have number, please insert a number and store it inside the number. And after that, we return the number because it's integer function. And after that, we create a function from user-defined data type. This function is from user-defined data type because we use the name of the enum, and the enum is user-defined data type, okay? And we name it check odd or even. And it takes the number, let's say it's 10, and let's open and see what's inside this function. Perfect. We use if else statement. If number odd 2 not equal 0, so it's odd, else it's even. Why when we said number odd 2 not equal 0, it's odd? Because the odd numbers always with leftovers. They have leftovers. For example, we have 3 apples and 2 people. We will give to each one apple, and we have 1 apple left, okay? So always the mode, it's division, but with leftovers. So number 3, you cannot divide it by 2. And number 5 same, number 7 same, number 9 same, number 1 same. All these odd numbers that I mentioned them now. So if the number mode 2 not equal 0, it will be for sure odd number, else it's even number, because even numbers 2, 4, 6, these numbers when we divide them, there is no leftover or without leftovers, okay? And after that, we have this function, the last function, sum the odd numbers. It takes the numbers, let's say it's number 10, the user insert. First thing, we define integer data type. We declare a sum variable equals 0. And don't forget to do equal 0. Don't forget to do initialization. Don't forget to do initial value. Why? Because the compiler will bring us garbage data from the memory. What is garbage data? It's all values stored or exist in the same spot of this sum variable. Because when you declare a variable, the compiler book a spot for this variable in the memory. And sometimes this spot, it has garbage data, which is all values, and it will be stored inside the sum. So to reset the value inside the memory or the spot in the memory for this variable, we will do initial value or initialization. So put it in your brain. You declare a variable, you do initialization directly or initial value, okay? And after that, we use for loop, integer counter equal 1. So counter represents number 1. 1 less than or equal number, let's say it's 10, we said. Yes, counter represents number 1, 1 less than 10. Okay, while the condition is true, go inside the for loop and check the code of the for loop. If check odd or even number, this is the previous function, and we give it the counter, which is now represent number 1, equal odd. If number 1 equal odd, so sum plus equal counter. Sum plus equal counter, we said it's same exactly like sum equal sum plus counter, which means we take sum that we assign to it 0, it's empty, equal sum, still 0, plus counter. So counter plus 1, store inside sum, both of them store inside sum. Now sum store inside it number 1. And get back again to the for loop, update the counter by 1, counter plus plus, counter now represent number 2, 2 less than or equal 10. Let's say that inside the number variable store 10 because the user insert number 10. So yes, it's true, 2 less than 10. Get back again to for loop, inside the for loop to check the code of the for loop. If check odd or even, give it the counter. Counter now represent number 2. Equal odd, no, number 2 is not from the odd numbers, so we will not count them to the sum, but we will get back again to the update of the for loop and counter plus plus. Now counter represent number 3. 3 less than or equal number, it's true, so we'll get back again to the for loop. We will check the code of the for loop. If check odd or even, we give it the counter. Counter now represent number 3. Equal odd, true. Number 3, counter represent number 3. It's one of the odd numbers, so we will account it. Sum plus equal counter, it's sum equal sum plus counter. Sum, it was already stored inside it number 1, and now we have another odd number, it's number 3. 3 plus 1, it's 4. So sum, it will be stored already inside it 4, and so on till the condition of for loop become false. And if you account all the odd numbers from 1 to 10, it will give us 25. Okay, and after we finish the for loop, we will print this string. The odd numbers after sum are, return the sum, that it will give us the final result after we sum the odd numbers. And here in the main function, we define integer data type, we declare number variable equal read number. We take the value of read number function, let's say it's 10, store it inside number, and in the end we call the last function sum the odd numbers, and we give it number variable in its parameters. Let's do run, check it out together. Perfect. Once we did run, the compiler display for us the question that exists inside the read number function. Please insert a number, let's say it's 10. The odd numbers after sum are 25. It's correct because 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, the final result of these odd numbers after we sum them to each other is 25. So that was the problem number 26. It's about to sum the odd numbers from 1 to the user number. Why I say to the user number? Because the user maybe first time will insert number 10. And for the second time, we'll insert number 20. And for the third time, we'll insert number 50. And for first time, it will insert number, the user will insert number 100. So each time the user insert different number, we want to bring the odd numbers between number 1 and the user number and sum them to each other and get the final result after we sum them to each other. So that was the problem of today. See you next lesson, next problem.